Hi everybody, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I have a book for you that the name is going to surprise you because you know how I always say, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. Well, this book is called Hello Lighthouse. Hello Lighthouse. This is a book about a real lighthouse. Now, Miss Dorothy loves lighthouses. That's why this show is called Goodnight Lighthouse. I love lighthouses. Sometimes they go on trips and I drive all over just to visit different lighthouses because lighthouses are so neat. And I always wondered what it would be like to live in one. And this is a book about a man who lives in a lighthouse and what he has to do and what happens. This is an exciting book where everybody says, hello, lighthouse. We need to get into this book and find out what happens in this lighthouse. Are you ready to get into this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up because here we go. Hello, Lighthouse, written by Sophie Blackall. On the highest rock of a tiny island at the edge of the world stands a lighthouse. It is built to last forever, sending its light out to the sea, guiding the ships on their way. From dusk to dawn, the lighthouse beams. Hello, 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 lighthouse. Look, the lighthouse is shining its light, so the boats go by, saying, hello, lighthouse. The new keeper arrives to replace the old, to carry on tending the light. He polishes the lenses and refills the oil and trims the burned end of the wick. Throughout the night, he winds the clockwork that keeps the lamp in motion. During the day, he gives the round rooms a fresh coat of sea green paint. He writes in the logbook and threads his needle and listens to the gathering wind. Look, that's the man that works in the lighthouse. The wind takes a deep breath and blows. Hello, hello, hello. The wind is saying hello to the lighthouse. The keeper boils water and drinks his tea. As he fishes for cod from the window, he sets the table and hums a tune and wishes for someone to talk to. Every few days he writes a letter and throws it into the waves. He tends the light and writes in the logbook and waits for her reply. Oh, look, he has a girlfriend that he must be writing letters to. The sky grows dark and the waves rise and crash. Hello, 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 say the waves to the lighthouse. The keeper looks through his telescope. The tender arrives, bringing oil and flour and pork and beans and his wife. He shows her around the round rooms of their house. He tends the light and writes in his logbook and sets a table for two. Oh, he got married and now his wife came to live with him in the lighthouse. The fog makes everything disappear. A bell must rung to warn the ships. Clang, clang, clang. When it's so foggy they can't see the light, they ring a bell. Clang, clang, clang. One thick night, disaster strikes. A boat is wrecked on the rocks. Not a moment to lose, the keeper rows out. He pulls 3 sailors from the deep black sea. He tends the light and writes in the logbook and wraps the sailors in blanket. Ooh, their boat crashed, and he went and rescued them. The sea turns into a carpet of ice. Hello, 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 says the ice to the lighthouse. One dawn, the keeper begins to sneeze. By dusk, he is terribly ill. His wife is everywhere all at once, running up and down the spiral stairs. She tends the light and feeds him broth and chips ice off the lantern room windows. She sits by his side and writes in the logbook. The minute his fever breaks, oh, he got a little sick and she's taking care of him. The icebergs pass by on their journey south. The whales pass by on their journey north. Hello, 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 say the whales to the lighthouse. Inside the lighthouse, the woman walks around and around the room. Her husband boils water and helps her to breathe in and out. He tends the light and writes in the logbook, oh, she's going to have a baby, and notes the birth of their child. Oh, they had a baby in the lighthouse. The sky erupts in swirls of green. "Hello! Hello! Hello!" the sky says to the lighthouse. The tender arrives bringing oil and flour and pork and beans and the mail, along with fresh books and news from the land. There's an unexpected letter with the Coast Guard seal. The keeper winds the clockwork and polishes the lenses, just as he's always done. He tends the lights and writes in the logbook, but knows that it's not for long. Are they going to have to leave the lighthouse? Together, they watch the horizon. The Coast Guard arrives with a brand new light and installs the machine to run it. No lamp to fill, no wick to trim. The keeper's work is done. He climbs to the top of the spiral stairs and closes the logbook for good. They pack their belongings into the boat and wave farewell to the gulls. They do have to leave the lighthouse. Beyond the breakers, they all look up. "Goodbye, lighthouse. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye." On the highest rock of a tiny island, at the edge of the world, stands a lighthouse. It is built to last forever, sending its light out to the sea. The fog rolls in and the fog rolls out. The waves rise and crash. The wind blows and blows. "Hello, hello, hello?" Over the waves, across the bay, a light on the land beams back. "Hello, hello, hello, lighthouse!" As the lightkeeper, his wife, and child watch from the shore and see the lighthouse. Wow, what a great book! I loved that book. I love that the family lived in the lighthouse and that they had to keep the light shining so the ships would be safe. And I love the way the wind and the waves and everybody, whenever it went by, "Hello, lighthouse! Hello, lighthouse!" Lighthouses are great. And then even when the man and his family had to move out of the lighthouse, they built a little house right across so they could still say, "Hello, lighthouse! Hello, lighthouse!" This was a good book. Miss Dorothy loves her lighthouses, and I hope you like this book as much as I did. You know, maybe one day you can go visit a lighthouse, and you can say, "Hello, lighthouse," and then at the end of the day you can say, "Good night, lighthouse," like Miss Dorothy does. That would be a lot of fun. You write me a note and tell me if you go see a lighthouse. I would love to hear about it. But not tonight. We can't go visit a lighthouse tonight because it's time for us to turn out the lights and get into bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, whether you're out to sea, standing on the shore, looking at a lighthouse, whatever you do, have a fabulous day. And obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy because I'm going to be sitting right here ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.